I got all the stuff. Yeah, I had to repatch this because I couldn't remember where I drywalled over the stack, and so I was at work because I work 48-hour shifts, and you know, they're like, "Is it here?" And I'm like, "No, I'm pretty sure it's back in that corner." And they started popping holes, and then I remembered it's in the closet. So now I have a little door that goes.
Little access panel that you can get. Yeah.
So.
We had a humdinger over on Wright Avenue. We have about 6 hours into this job just to get it open and clean. It's been cleaned before. I don't know when the last time it was cleaned. Happens to be 2-foot sections of 6-inch clay tile. Every single joint was grown from that joint to the next joint, 90-95% solid root.
Holy cow.
We couldn't even touch it with a jetter. It took over 2.5 hours to get it to even drain so we could see what was going on. And we had another 2.5 hours or so just cutting with the cable machine. Usually a jetter will touch it, but it was such hard root mass, it was insane. I haven't seen one that bad in 20 years that wasn't shot, busted.
Yeah.
Must still be filling just a little bit. So it must still be trickling just a little, filling up.
Tie-in for the kitchen, which looks like a saddle. That's a saddle.
I don't know if that's kitchen. I doubt it.
It could be right here.
That's
It
only
jumps and runs over there.
it's only a few feet from here.
Okay, that may be. Do you have a sump pump here?
I put one in myself.
Okay.
That's only
Yeah.
there's the connection.
And
so
chances are
5
that's
feet
an
from the
old
bottom of the
school
stack.
drain tile tie-in. They used to do that in older homes. Have drain tile on the interior, and they would bring it right into the
That's
sanitary,
only 5-6 feet from the bottom
which
of
they
the stack.
considered
so
a
that's
combination.
much closer than I would expect kitchen sink to be coming in.
Just pull back a little bit. A little more. Okay, it just was a.
Funny glare where you were. At first I thought that was a connection, but it's just a funny look.
There's where the kitchen
Why with
sink
the
ties
kitchen
in.
sink,
Okay.
I believe.
We come back, we'll go a lot slower.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Just want to get in, make sure
right
the
now
line's
it
open.
doesn't look like there should be any reason why I got water.
No.
Well, mineral nodule there, but starting to look like some gravel or something on the bottom. Chunks of clay gravel, I can't tell. Chunks of cast.
So there's some.
Either that or mineral broke up from them running
Supper. More supper. It's a problem with water saving toilets, they just don't.
Flush all the stuff.
Exactly.
It.
Right there, stop. Right there on the left.
Almost looks more like stuff stuck on it.
Yeah. And you're 53 feet in?
And there's a tie-in on the left.
Okay.
So that's that drain. Right up probably where the clean out is, right?
No, I think that's another.
And there's one on the right.
That's the drain right there tying in. The one on the left, I think, from what it looked like, is another one of those grandfathered.
Another one on the right.
Because that was a 3-inch on the side. It looked like.
On the left, I don't think it was that big.
No.
I would have said 2. That's
Okay.
busted right there.
Well, we
the
see that all the
transition.
time.
Transition from cast
4-inch
iron.
cast to 6-inch clay tile. There's that 4-inch.
So
No,
my
6
insurance
inches
will
drop.
cover stuff on the exterior of the house to replace it to the street.
If there's
One of
anything
those-
wrong with it.
One of those 2 was the front clean out and front floor drain up there then.
I didn't look that close.
There's a front clean out and front floor drain. One of those 2 is each of those on the right. That mid floor drain was probably the 3-inch in the middle.
That other one was there if I turn on the salon sink?
Oh, of course.
I'm sure that's just tying into the line somewhere, but just for reference, by plumbing code, all cleanouts have to remain accessible without removing any finishing materials.
Oh, okay.
So covering them by code is technically illegal.
Okay. So that's
they have
why
to-
I should.
They have to have like an access panel or something that you don't have
Yeah.
to cut drywall or a finishing material that
Okay.
something that's easily removable without doing
We see
damage
it
to
all
the
the time.
building.
Right.
But yeah, we see it every day.
Okay. But now I have an access panel.
Yeah, just
So
putting something that's removable over it, even if you got to take out a couple of screws,
Yep. That's
meets what
I
it
did.
requires. It's just you get too many people to bury them, and then you don't even know where to look for them. You got to try
Sure.
to locate, cut holes in
Oh,
walls,
I
and it
know.
gets
And
very
there's the city.
expensive very quickly. Especially if you sold the house and someone had no clue where it was, then we're running down a toilet trying to find it, locate it, and
Sure.
charging them $300 to
Yeah.
find where the cleanout is.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's the only right there.
Yeah.
The only other one. So
Fairly
that's
easy to
what-
find, but
Yeah.
it's one of them ones.
Yeah, that's good information. So
I'm guessing that one's got
We
a
should
4-inch
actually
down
see.
here and only 1.5 up there, so
exactly 2-inch.
2-inch down to the floor.
Yeah.
and then turns the 4 at the floor.
Yeah.
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 And you only have 2-inch access upstairs, so if you don't have access to the 4-inch,
Right.
it's a pain to clean them
We run
properly.
into it enough where we should stock panels.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we run into it
We
daily.
don't have enough room. In the E450 we would have, but
Have you guys seen anything that's jumping out at you?
That one section with the stuff on the bottom made me question what it is and where it came from.
but the fact that
What line it's
when did
from.
it start coming out here?
So,
Was it after that rain we had?
I mean, I've been noticing kind of we've had it back up a couple times this summer.
Okay.
Just that drain filled. It doesn't fill the whole basement. It just like all of a sudden it'll be around this drain
Okay,
right here.
okay.
There'll be.
Was it clear? No, hang on. Go back up to that.
Talk
Yeah,
look
that's.
of it. It's a scale I can't tell on the left right there. Get the ball.
Yeah,
Sticking.
looks like a chunk of tile, but
I think it's actually a chunk of scale. but
could
hard
be.
to tell.
Could be from that section back there.
It might be a chunk of cast too from that where it's
The reason
kinda
I
gone
asked
on the
is
lower right.
the
Transitions and
the
not
water
far.
level, the groundwater, it's higher than it's ever been since they've been keeping record,
Yep. Sure.
and
right
it's
here
it's
is the
insane. I
section
bet you that's
missing,
where
so
that piece is
that's
from.
why I said it might be a piece of that
Yeah.
that cracked finally.
So where is that?
That
Right at
is
the front of the
right,
house.
either right under the footing or right outside the
Okay.
footing.
All right.
Very, very close to outside if it's not outside. There's either a floor drain or the front clean out.
So, but all summer long, I've noticed, and it didn't really click that along that where it comes through because the floor is all pitched like this,
Okay.
and there's a hole
Come
drilled
around,
through
water.
the wall.
I have the front sink running.
Yeah, but there's something coming through here. I think.
I hear a furnace running.
I can shut all that down. I think I got a leak in an actual water pipe, or like water line.
Unless that's just sound
So the
backwards.
way this comes, yeah, I'm trying to think how this comes across, but like from the upstairs sinks, this comes down.
Trying to make sure it didn't.
It's like right here.
Okay, then that's the
Which is-
second tie-in we saw.
That tie in at like 3 feet or so. Stuff that's trying to get something. Turn the front seal.
Yeah, pulling around, wiping off the lines.
Don't worry fast enough, yes.
You guys need rags or anything?
Oh, we got plenty.
That's what's coming in. I'm
Yep.
hearing it. Okay. I keep hearing it in the stack. Your water. I didn't realize it ran to this stack. That's what I was confused where it actually tied on.
That's a side tap. Seeing that it protrudes like that, that's a side tap.
Can't tell if it's metal or
Yeah, that's cast.
looks like cast or metal of some sort of galvanized. I was trying to make sure see if it was concrete first, but awfully small.
Well, it was the night after the rain, and I had an issue because the float came loose on my sump pump.
Okay.
So the sump pump didn't
Kick on.
and then it overflowed and the drain ran to the drain,
Okay.
and then but the drain didn't drain.
Okay.
So
Okay. It's very possible stuff is pushed.
I'm not sure, but there's something in the lower right there.
Yeah.
Almost
Looks like a
either a big chunk of scale missing or a hole. I can't tell which for sure.
no, because you can see. Pull back a little bit.
I'm seeing what almost looks like gravel in there.
There's a hole right there at 30 feet 2 inches, because you can see the cut right here.
sure, where does that puts us in the other room though, right?
Yes.
I'm at 8 feet to the bottom of the stack, almost about 22 feet in
22 feet.
from here. So pretty much just right by that floor drain almost somewhere, I think. Because there's the Y for the kitchen sink.
Depending on how, I mean, we can locate exactly where the camera head is,
Yeah.
if needed.
Which the kitchen sink line may also have that floor drain on it. And if that's the case, it may be grease and other stuff in it. We're gonna have to put a hose in that floor drain and see if it comes in from the Y or not.
Okay. Do you want me to show you when I for some reason when I run a bunch of water, like a minute or two after I'm running water, then I see water flowing.
Is it from that stack only, or from?
Only from that stack. Like, you're gonna sit in the sink, and you're gonna grind the kitchen sink fully.
This section, the bottom appears to be broke.
Huh?
Said in this section here, the bottom appears to be broke, where we're seeing all them chunks on the bottom. It appears to be broken right there, and I'm looking at gravel, I believe, under the pipe. Looks like it could be or could not be. It's hard to tell on that one.
Sure.
It may or may not be a hole or just a big chunk of skill that broke out.
It doesn't appear to be as bad as I thought it was going to be. Or does it look pretty bad?
Well, what's concerning is all these.
Right.
Where did all that come from? And I have a feeling the answer is right in this section where I can't see very well. That's holding everything back.
Right there.
Because you see the pile on the bottom
Yeah.
and how much water this is holding.
Yeah. So
I have a feeling this section is quite compromised right in here.
So that's in that room though.
Yes.
That's not here.
No. This should be up farther than, so not too far from hitting the front cleaner, I don't believe.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta turn it kind of. Yeah. They have a lot of pressure.
Someone gets a little excited.
Here.
You gotta be careful with that one.
Turn some lights on for you guys.
Trying to clear this section up a little bit if I can.
Oh yeah.
All the cast with
It's actually how I met Bob on a job site.
Oh really?
Was doing some work, got some stuff stuck, did a camera inspection, found out under the ground was a shot.
And then he didn't like to do a drain cleaner. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you want me to turn this sink off in here then?
Sure. It doesn't need to be on. The hose is going to put out a lot more. What I also wanted to do is put it in the floor drain in there
Yep.
eventually to see which Y it comes in on. Because if that's coming in on the kitchen sink line, we're only going to get a definite answer of why that's backing up
Mm-hmm.
with the kitchen sink too.
No, Bob had called me once they got the floor up and said, yeah, here's your thing. A week later, have a little transmitter to go on a cable to put in there to locate the pipes. Right out the bottom of the pipe, it was gone, got stuck. It wasn't an expensive tool, but
Yeah.
it's pretty nice he gave a call back.
Yeah.
So we need some fiber.
My daughter's got gigantic hoops.
Why do I see him saving this video for her 18th birthday party?
My goddaughter, when she turned 15, constantly called me because I got her a toilet auger for Christmas, and she was so mad because I got handed out in front of the whole family. She was really
Well, last year she got a plunger because of the job.
all those are the things in 20, 30 years she's gonna think
Oh,
back and remember.
yeah.
Not after she's pissed off about it.
Yeah, yeah. She wasn't. She handled everything.
Oh,
That
that's
was
good.
hilarious. We named it Corky, and
What in the hell? I can't tell if it's all just scale or what's going on for sure, but the fact that I'm that far under right in this section makes me wonder. See a lot of scale, but
Yeah,
Could just be
generally
a-
that says it's gone.
the fact that I'm going under and it's accumulating right here makes me wonder why it's all accumulating right here, why it's so low.
The next one's in Oshkosh, and every time we go down there, it's a bloody nightmare.
really,
Wow, the infrastructure
old
down
stuff.
there is. Not that Nina's any much newer, but Nina, a lot of the homes and the infrastructure out in the streets,
Been
the
updating.
municipality has tried to maintain it and keep it going down in Oshkosh. I don't think 90% of it's been touched since it was installed 100 years ago.
yeah. See, this house was moved here, and the house is 1929. So that's roughly how old this stuff is.
Dental floss
Roughly.
or tapeworm.
Do you see mini tapeworms? Occasionally?
I probably one every 5 years.
Really? Okay.
We see more of the traditional phones, underwear, dentures,
Yeah.
marital aids. I mean, the stuff we have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no idea how. We found a hammer head that was bigger than the 4-inch pipe it was in.
How do you get that down there?
That one, I don't know if it happened to fall down the roof vent somehow. It wouldn't have made the elbow.
Right.
So we really don't know. One really strange one in one of the oldest parts of Appleton, we found a rock that almost the size of a building brick, a little bit bigger, but there's no way it wouldn't fit in the 4-inch sewer. But like here where it goes from 4 to 6, it was sitting right past there.
Yeah.
And the whole bottom was eroded to match the 6-inch clay tile.
Yeah.
So that pipe had been in there for over 100 years and never caused any issues. And I don't know, I think it eroded enough where we could get it. Did we get that with the dang vacuum?
Yeah, well, we got it out. I can't remember for sure. It was the vacuum that got it. I think it was.
Just some of the,
I think it got hooked on the end and we pulled it back.
we get some real strange stuff. Now the right hand side looks like it's got a lot of the cancerous holes. I think that's just loose stuff sitting there.
That's what I'm leaning towards, but
Hang on, pull back right.
it's very difficult to.
On the right, it looked like there was some rocks protruding in.
It's the scale layer busted off on the
Okay.
right there.
Okay.
I was trying to see on the bottom to make sure it's all still there. I
And
think
seeing
a
that
lot
it
of
was
this
a
is the
backup and they
scale.
cabled the line, that stuff can come loose. There's
Well, that's what I'm expecting happened. I was trying to see why it's sitting right here, why this spot's so low. If there
the
is
biggest piece.
a reason why this spot was lower than the rest.
Yeah, hopefully you guys don't mind me just kind of hanging with you.
Maybe a little lip there that's just keeping it all there.
Kind of what I'm leaning towards. Like there's a big spot of mineral that didn't scrape off holding it all.
Go turn your kitchen sink on and let
Yep.
that run?
Yep.
Because it may just take that long for the water to get there from there. Can I steal the hose yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta shut it off or something or it can't get really well
I'll shut it off.
across carpet.
And I'm gonna want the bag too.
Backed up some?
Hmm?
Is it backed up some?
Well, just in case. He said it doesn't rain, so. And there's no water coming anywhere. Although there may be.
If you got the kitchen sink on, I'm not getting anything. Oh, there's something. Is that you?
You seeing it coming from the kitchen sink now?
I'm seeing it come from that line, yes. Whether it's the kitchen sink or not,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
know
I'm
for
going.
certain.
Yeah.
Did you bag it?
It's running great.
Okay, well then the kitchen sink ain't getting there. Because I didn't have water until after you turned that on, coming in.
I'll go for a second. I'm wondering if the problem's over there.
I didn't want to do both at once so I could differentiate.
Yeah. Your brass nozzle.
What's moving?
Your hose nozzle.
So we'll stick one of them nozzles in there, that'll get her moving.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the
Couple hundred
the old,
PSI.
yeah, the old fire nozzles.
Maybe it's the kitchen sink.
Here, want me to run? I'm trying to think of what else I got on that stack. I don't think I got anything else.
Yeah, just the kitchen sink for now.
Kitchen sink on still currently?
Yep.
I'm gonna plug the sink and fill it up, Mike, and let it dump. See how it comes through. It does look like maybe trickling through.
Cause that's not a. Was it still on?
Yeah.
Okay, cause that's not a lot of flow at all.
No.
My guess is
Could be blocked up there.
under the floor or from here up.
Yeah.
You run your sink a lot?
Yeah.
Okay. Kids, wife?
Yeah,
Dishes,
we're
okay.
always doing dishes, and you want me to start the dishwasher? Is that
No,
something
no,
that-
no, not at all. Unless that wasn't the kitchen sink, which I'm sure it is. Because there's absolutely no flow right there.
What's that?
There too if you want.
Yeah, I'll go down. Go.
Just wanted to make sure it wasn't coming in on one of the other ones.
I'll watch
The-
for it. And I'll holler
That
at
floor drain's coming in on the Y, right?
Yes.
Once you get back to the Y, I want to see how a surge comes through from the kitchen sink, or if
Okay.
it just pulls through.
Oh, you shut it off.
I plugged
Oh,
so it's filling.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have
Okay.
a plug so you can see a surge
All right.
to make sure it's open. Get a good enough surge from that to see. You're at the Y still.
Yes.
Should be coming shortly. A surge. I'm
Yeah, you
plugging
can
it.
see it coming, so.
Yeah, but you should have a surge. I got a third of a sink or better in there, maybe half.
Did it flow?
It's flowing, but not near what it should be.
Okay.
Trickling on the bottom of the pipe, similar to just the faucet head, not a surge. Any?
Want me? I can want me to fill up the sink again and try it again.
It's picking up a little bit, but
Yeah, that's nowhere near what it should be.
not a surge.
Here, I'll fill up the sink and again.
Is there any flow coming in on there now? On that channel?
You want me to fill up a bucket and dump it down there?
That's why I wanted to see the surge.
Yep.
Even though it was trickling through.
Sir?
Wasn't a whole lot. It's that line that needs to be opened up to see.
Yep.
Which I had a feeling it was. In the stack, that's another cable right now.
Sir? No, water is coming out of the wall now.
Out of that channel, just running right out when you send the surge. You barely getting anything on the camera, and it's just running right out of that trench.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not out yet. I gotta let them out. So it's the kitchen
Stack somewhere to stack to that wall.
Okay.
There's a restriction.
Okay. You don't need me to.
No. No.
You want me to unplug the sink too?
Yeah, you might as well. You want to come up and watch it come out?
Has it stopped yet?
Okay, so it's coming there, not from the.
There's a little bit coming into the pipe itself, but it's just as much coming out here as what's coming down on the camera.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There's not-
Which means that pipe is filling up and either there's a leak in that connection down there or it's pushing up.
Sure.
It's more likely there's a leak in the pipe than there is something underground. But I don't know what this, is this floor just like this on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Below the dipple board?
The concrete
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's gotta be getting there somehow. It may be getting there from a split in the
Okay.
cast.
Okay.
It may be getting there, cause just that little bit, I can't imagine is gonna push up that quick through the ground.
No.
Right.
So,
Gravel and push up with that.
Okay.
unless there's a floor drain for that sink line over
Are we
there,
gonna cut a hole in that for that clean out, or how do you wanna do this?
well, we will need access for that.
Okay. So,
Whether it's today, another day.
well, do you have time now?
cutting her real tight. What does your normal schedule look like?
Well, I'm off now. I work 2 days on, 4 days off. So I'm off for 4 days.
Okay. Why don't you get that open and give us a call? If everything goes well, we'll be able to stop back a little bit later today.
Okay. Well, yeah, I can have that open in like 2 minutes. So.
Yeah, if you want. That way we can figure out what's going on over there.
Sure.
Just give me a quick look at this again.
I'll maybe grab the saw.
Hey, Nick. Can you grab the hammer and the screwdriver for me, please? Okay. Right down in there to make sure stuff don't fall in. Yeah, because I'm going to call this a pinhole on the bottom left by the numbers. Boy, it's so hard to tell sometimes.
There's a few spots that I think are, but I can't tell for certain.
That one up
In
at...
that section where I go under all the scale, I'm really wondering if it is or isn't. It's not what's causing the current issue.
Typically, how high up are the Just to make
It-
sure.
it- it depends if it's-
18 to 2 feet, I think I got.
It depends if it is 4 inch all the way up or 4 inch at the floor.
It's 4 inch at the floor. It's 2 inch and a half or 2 inch coming down.
Okay.
And then there's,
It depends where it ties in.
yeah.
If it's traditional, it's 22 to 24, but I've seen it all over the boards.
Well, it depends on the plumber, but code has a pretty big range.
Yeah.
Clean out height code.
You got your little flashlight I can borrow quick?
Nick?
Not less than 8.
See right here, Nick, there's a crack
I thought I was seeing a few, but it was
on the
hard.
bottom.
I mean, they're very. Oh yeah, there. You see now it's cleared up a little bit more.
Yeah.
So we're running a decent amount of water. I'll come back and forth a bit. But ultimately, those I don't think are causing any issue because that wouldn't get above grade on the left and backside. Is it somewhere? I want to say 24
Look
to
at
48
this.
inches or something.
That's
12
it's
feet
got to
of
be a
code.
side tap.
It's got to be something. That's right. In here, it's within 5 feet or something. So it's close, whatever it is.
Yeah.
My guess would be a side tap for drainage, or someone had something down here that was abandoned and filled in.